guys, as you know, I am going to be trying out for a play, Mirror Mirror, on Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. And I am auditioning for Mirror. You're probably wondering why this is a video, because I'm probably just going to show you a line or two. I'm going to skip everyone else's line and then just do my lines, so you can see how my character acts during the play. There's a lot of sarcasm. Okay, so Act 1. That's me, the mirror on the wall. Talk about a lousy gig. Before or after the nose bob, the facelift, the tummy tuck, and the beep job. I said beep, it's scribbled out. I know what it says, but it's not appropriate for school, so we just have it scribbled out. The beep job. Fine, you're the fairest of them all. At least in this zip code. Okay. And then I'm going to turn page, all my lines for that page. Here we go again. Why couldn't I have been Scarlett Johansson's mirror? Now that's what I call a great gig. Okay, but you ain't gonna like it. Oh boy, here goes. Well, you see, it's this way, mistress. Okay, you're not in the fairest in the land. Your stepdaughter. Okay. Next page. Grinchiest? How long have you been asleep? That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. You're the fairest of them all. Thanks a lot for pointing that out, Big Mouth. So the play might not make that sense when you don't know what the others are saying, but I'm also going to run it through where I say everyone else's lines, and then I'm like, okay, this is my line, and then read it. Well, what I'm hoping is going to be my line. I don't know if I got cast the part yet. Try not until next week. Well, it's this way. That's not exactly what I said. This is the part that I showed you in my short. Yeah, sure, blame it on the mirror. It's the mirror's fault. You find gray hair, it's the mirror's fault. You get one lousy wrinkle, it's the mirror's fault. Your butt grows to the side of a butchie, whatever butchie, I don't know what it is. Bookie? No. Whatever. I don't know what it is, but we're just gonna move on. It's the mirror's fault. It's always the mirror's fault. But is actually supposed to say ASS, but we scribbled it out and put but because it's not appropriate for school and it's a school play. And then this one, and then this is the last page where I only have one more line. I have the last line. Speak for yourself, narrator boy. Okay, now I'm gonna do the verse where I say everyone's lines, and then I'll be like stepmother's line, and then I'll read it, and like stepdaughter's line, prince's line, narrator's line. Then I'll be like, this is the role I'm auditioning for line. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is the narrator's line. Once upon a time, there lived a woman of a certain age. Stepmother. Hold on there, narrator boy. I am not a woman of a certain age. I've never been a woman of a certain age, and I will never be a woman of a certain age. Narrator, who believed the only thing in life that mattered was physical beauty. Stepmother, that's because it is the only thing in life that does matter. Narrator, one must remember, madam, that beauty is after all only skin deep. Stepmother, and thank God for that. Narrator, each day the woman would stand in front of her mirror and say, Stepmother. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Then who I'm auditioning for, so I'm just gonna say mirror, and that's who I'm auditioning for. Mirror. That's me, the mirror on the wall. Talk about a lousy gig. Okay. Stepmother. Who's the fairest of them all? Narrator. And each day she would get the same answer. Mirror. Before or after the nose bob, the facelift, the tummy tuck, and the beep job? Stepmother. Just answer the question. Mirror. Fine, you are the fairest of them all. Stepmother. That's better. Mirror. At least in this zip code. Narrator. It was hard to argue with her belief in beauty as the be all and end all, when it had bought her jewels, clothes, cars, and castle, all provided by her second husband, a widower with a young daughter. Stepmother. Which, by the way, he never mentioned until after the wedding. Narrator. Within months of making Mr. Fredberg Hodkins, Mr. Fredberg Hodkins unexpectedly passed away from food poisoning. Allegedly died of food poisoning. No charges were filed. Narrator. Oh yeah, I don't even know if I said stepmother, but I'm going to say it again. Stepmother. Allegedly died of food poisoning. No charges were filed. Narrator. Leaving his window with jewels, cars, clothes, and castles on which she lavished her attention, and a stepdaughter she ignored and mistreated. Stepmother. If I was ignoring her, how could I possibly mistreat her? You can't have it both ways. Narrator. The woman set the mold for all wicked stepmothers to come. Okay. Stepmother. I become no such thing. I am a busy woman, ignoring children come with the territory. It doesn't make me wicked. It makes me modern. Narrator. I'm only quoting the author. Stepmother. Authors. Sorry, I forgot to say authors. Narrator. I'm only quoting the authors. Stepmother. Authors? You mean it took more than one to concoct the pack of lies? Narrator. There were two authors, to be exact. Martin and Bernard Grimm. Stepmother. Marty and Bernie Grimm? Narrator. You knew the brothers Grimm, madam? Stepmother. Knew them? I dated them consistently, of course. Narrator. Day after day, month after month, the woman would stand in front of the mirror and ask, Mirror. Here we go again. Stepmother. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Mirror. Why couldn't I have been Scarlett Johansson's mirror? Now that's what I call a great gig. Stepmother. Just say it, mirror. Okay, but you ain't gonna like it. Stepmother. Of course I'll like it. One never tires of hearing that one is the fairest in the land. Mirror. Oh boy, here it goes. Well, you see, it's this way, mistress. Stepmother. Just spit it out. Mirror. Okay, you're not the fairest in the land. Stepmother. Don't be ridiculous. Who on earth could be fair, more attractive, more beautiful than yours truly? Mirror. Your stepdaughter. Stepmother. My stepdaughter? My stepdaughter? That pimply face, frizzly hair, no hips. Stepdaughter walks in. I'm just telling you what happened, so you don't think that they're like, she's in the room the whole time listening. No. My daughter walks in. Hiya, Mom. Oh, stepdaughter. Hiya, Mom. Stepmother. I told you never to call me that. Narrator. The woman had not only been replaced but rudely and abruptly shoveled aside their faded looks, palming incomprehensible deprivation to that of her younger, prettier, firmer, and very, very, very pretty stepdaughter. Stepmother. Oh yeah? No one can replace me. No one will ever replace me. Narrator. Time and gravity do march on, madam. Stepmother. You forget who you're dealing with. Narrator. Pushed to the breaking point, the woman's produced a small needle with which she pricked the girl's finger. The girl is the stepdaughter, by the way. It's like a mixture of Snow White and Sleeping Beauty. Stepdaughter. Like, ow! So funny. Like, ow! It's so funny. Okay, stepmother. Okay, pal, let's try this one more time. Who's the fairest in the land? Mirror. Whatever you say, lady. Whatever you say. Narrator. Over the years, the legend grew of the beautiful maiden who could only be awakened by a kiss of a handsome prince. How the whole thing started beats the heck out of me. But there it was. Many tried, all failed. But still they came. Prince 203. Prince Charming, which is a new character getting introduced that actually saves the stepdaughter. Prince Charming. Dear madam. Stepmother. Oh my. Can I help you? No, it's not how can I help you, it's just can I help you? Prince Charming. May I present myself? Stepmother. I certainly hope so. Prince Charming. I'm Prince Charming. Stepmother. I'll say. Narrator. She said flirtatiously. Stepmother. I prefer girlishly. Mirror. In your dreams. And remember, I'm auditioning for Mirror, so fingers crossed I get it. Finger crossed. Like and subscribe if you want me to get the part. We have 4 more pages. Video is already 12 minutes long. Are you kidding me? Okay. Prince Charming. I have come to place a kiss upon the cheek of the Sleeping Beauty and claim her for my bride. Stepmother. Knock yourself out. Mirror. For God's sake, you're old enough to be his. Stepmother. One more word and I'll have you cut up and turned into a rear view mirror. You'll spend the rest of your sorry days looking back in traffic. Starts to sit down, starts to touch up her makeup. A little mascara, pretend I'm putting on mascara. A little lip gloss, pretend I'm putting on lip gloss. Okay. Mirror. How about some platter of Paris? Stepmother. I've always wanted to be a princess. Mirror. When haven't you been? Stepmother. And when his father is for not apparent reason, or at least one that can be proved, stricken with food poisoning, I'll be a queen. Queen Evelyn. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think? The ring? I never even thought about the ring. It's gotta be big, huge, humongous. Mirror. Equal only to the size of your delusions. Mirror. Uh-oh. Stepmother. What is it? Too much blush? Mirror. If I were you, Queen Evelyn, I wouldn't turn around. Next page. Page 7. I was on 6, now I'm on 7. Guys, I don't want to do this because I don't really like it, but 6, 7. Bro, I hate doing that. Okay. Stepmother. Why not? Stepdaughter. Hi, Mom. Stepmother. You're up. Stepdaughter. Princey has asked me to marry him. Stepmother. Marry? You? Stepdaughter. Isn't that the grinchiest? Mir, Grinchiest, how long have you been asleep? Stepmother, I think it's time we had a little mother-daughter talk, don't you? Just us, one terribly attractive woman at the peak of her own, scribbled off, and you. I don't know what it says, but it's scribbled off, so it must be bad. So this is still the stepmother. So, peak of her, scribbled off, and you far be it from me to inference, my dear. But what do you really know about him? Stepdaughter, he thinks I'm really hot. Stepmother, that's something. Stepdaughter, he's rich. Stepmother, true. Stepdaughter, he's a prince. Stepmother, also true. Stepdaughter, and did I mention he's rich? Narrator, the woman didn't have any answer. Oh, we're on page 8. Yay, we're almost done. 16 minutes. How long is this play going to be? Like 30 minutes? Stepmother, damn. Narrator, she'd been beaten at her own game. Stepdaughter, you are rich, aren't you? Narrator, and so the girl and prince married, depressed that the mirror would only be a reminder of her fading beauty. The woman gave it to her stepdaughter as a wedding gift. Stepmother, goodbye, Mir. Mir, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Stepmother, I'll miss you. Narrator, and now it was the girl's turn to stand in front of the mirror and ask, stepdaughter, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Narrator, and the mirror would answer, mirror, you are the fairest of them all. Narrator, until one day when the girl asked, stepdaughter, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Narrator, the mirror hesitated, mirror, thanks a lot for pointing that out, big mouth. Yay! We're on second to last page. Okay, stepdaughter. Well, who's the fairest of them all? Mir. Well, it's this way. Stepdaughter. Mommy! Mommy! Stepmother. What is it, dear? Stepdaughter. That mirrors says I'm not the fairest in the land. Mirror, that's not exactly what I said. Stepmother, that mean old mirror, I should have sold him on eBay a long time ago. And this is the line that I'm about to say that I'm auditioning with. Mirror, yeah, sure, blame it on the mirror. It's the mirror's fault. You find a gray hair, it's the mirror's fault. You get one lousy wrinkle, it's the mirror's fault. Your butt grows to the size of a butchie, whatever it says. It's the mirror's fault. It's always the mirror's fault. Stepdaughter. Oh, what am I going to do when Alphibert finds out I'm not the fairest in the land? Stepmother. Who the heck is Alphibert? Stepdaughter. The prince. Stepmother. The Prince Charming's real name is Alphibert? Well, that paints a new picture. Stepdaughter. What will become of me? Stepmother. Don't you worry, it comes to all women. But I have this marvelous little potion. Tasteless, odorless, completely untraceable. They exit. I'm not supposed to usually don't read stage directions. Like, if you're in a play, don't read stage directions. I'm just trying to tell you what happened. Narrator. And don't say who's talking. Don't. If you're you don't worry about these people parts. You follow the script like when you're rehearsing. And then when it's your turn, you don't say like Mir, narrator, prince. You just read your line. Okay? I'm not trying to teach you to be I'm not trying to influence you on how to act bad. Okay, and this is the last page with like 2 lines, and one of them is my narrator. And in the end, everyone lived happily ever after. The mirror, which is for last line. Speak for yourself, narrator boy. And that is the end of the play Mirror, Mirror. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll let you know when auditions come, how I did, and then once the list is posted, I'll let you know if I made it in. Bye, guys.